wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't necessitate a backup truck for them, because you can see how much damage there is to the right front as well as the body kicked over. You see how flat that side is now? They don't want it that way. They want that right rear corner kicked out for side force.
That's a backup truck. Justin Carroll might be in a bit of a bind with go. Did you hear him hit that gas? Trying to keep it out of that outside wall and just barely bumped the inside wall. 15.87. Let's start finish line sideways. Just loose, Phil.
Yeah, got loose, corrected one time, caught it, and then couldn't catch it the second time. Probably minimal.
He had a 15.92 the first lap that obviously would be the quicker of the two, and that would be third.
Around this racetrack, and a handful here for Kyle Busch.
Yeah, I talked about we hadn't seen many cars loose on entry, but here's one. That's what it looks like. Got loose on entry, turned back up the hill to save it, and looped her around. No damage. Hold the brake. Brakes are held. Austin Cindric.
Oh my.
That right there is a lesson, though, for young race car drivers everywhere. Why do you keep
Reaume, but suffered some right side damage.
Reaume loose into one, maybe a little bit of too much rear brake, and watch how long he slides along. And then late in the going, Rajah came in and made contact. Makes you wonder if maybe Rajah got bumped in the back when he tried to slow down, or some miscommunication.
It looks like Josh, as you mentioned, just got in the corner a little bit too hard, and Rajah came along and not sure exactly what happened. Again, certainly could have been contact from another vehicle if he backed off to miss the accident or to slow down and somebody ran in the back of him.
Let's see what happened to Mosack here.
Racing inside.
Yep.
Jesse, right? Is that Jesse in the 0-2?
Jesse Little.
And Stuart Friesen.
Wow.
Boy, he
There, that's Matt DiBenedetto coming to pit road. See him down at the bottom of the screen? That was unscheduled. I don't know what kind of issue he had. Watch this.
Ooh, you could hear the tires squeal on Friesen's truck when he turned hard left.
Into the gas.
Ooh, caution.
Oh, and around. It's the 33 of Hacker.
That'll do nothing but help Chandler. I'm sorry, Zane Smith, excuse me.
See what happened to Chris Hacker. Oh, Eckes to the inside.
Eckes, yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to need that space.
Yeah.
Eckes is back in the 12th position.
How about the 99 of Rhodes, Josh?
Yeah, guys, and I talked to Rich Lucius before this race, so we got a wreck out on the track, guys. Back to you.
It is Dean Thompson, who we mentioned. Dean Thompson was right there behind Rhodes, and I understand there was maybe some contact.
Dean solid. You know, what is most solid?
There's the 15 of Tanner, jumps to the inside, and then it was a block by the 40 of Dean Thompson, and
you get down toward inside 25 to go. Those blocks aren't generally
well received, are they?
Exactly. You saw the pair of grays there.
Yeah, I mean, that's, if you're willing to make a block like that, you have to know that this is a possibility, unfortunately.
Who does this caution flag help, Phil? I know we're going to say Zane Smith, save a little bit of fuel.
Oh, got a spin.
Oh, the 48, Sanchez.
Nick Sanchez once again bringing the caution out as he slides to a stop.
And there you
Hold
go.
your brake right there.
Brandon Jones.
You can get her going. You can come down pit road here. Either way.
This guy done some
All right,
good
come
work
on.
trying to get through the back of the pack there. Remember, he got that flat tire, had to go to the back.
Well, already out of the picture, but
That was Keith Barnwell on
that's a lot of rhythm, and it's not just understanding what your car needs as well.
Oh, we got a spin on the back straightaway. The 5 car hard into the inside wall. Brandon Brown gets turned around.
Here, back it down.
Had a great qualifying
do a
effort.
lot of work to this one to see if they can get it ready to go back out on the racetrack, but a wild ride there into the inside wall for Brown.
10 at this racetrack, but all of a sudden that has now presented that he can make it in. You see him
we got
right
a crash.
Creed hard into the wall, as well as the 54 of Ty Gibbs.
That started from behind Gibbs. Wow, what a terrible break right here.
Job all night, man.
Ty Gibbs' car just went up the racetrack into the door of the
Gregson throttles up, contact right there, gets Gibbs around. Gibbs goes up the racetrack, takes out Creed. So Noah just throttles up, right there.
Pops him right in the left rear quarter panel. Those two have had some history for sure.
Well, I thought it had calmed down a little bit after what transpired over the summer, but that is not going to calm it down. That takes out a playoff opportunity for Sheldon Creed and almost seals the regular season championship for the 16, because now the 54 is never going to catch him. It was a long shot regardless.
Yeah.
It was going to take a lot for the 54 to get there.
Yeah, it was 38 points was the difference for that.
Now running in the 12 spots would be difficult as we see 3 wide at Bristol.
Oh, Sam,
contact made. Mayer goes around. Gregson avoids him.
Man, we just talked about the racecraft. That's the issue with Sam, is he's just got to learn. Those are the moves you don't need to make. You don't need to make it. 4 laps to go on the stage. Fast race car driver, great kid. He'll figure it out. But, man, you're going to see these things happen with these guys. It's what this series is about. It's what happens in the truck series as well.
Sam's 19 years old. He's learning.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have to kind of remind ourselves sometime how young these guys are.
Allgaier in the 7, trying to work his way through this lap traffic.
Oh, my goodness.
Contact is made. Yeley into the inside wall. Caution comes out.
Yeley did not know that they were 3 wide right there. Comes up the racetrack.
On the back stretch, guys.
It's turned around on the inside of the leader.
Here's a look, guys.
7 goes to the middle of the racetrack. Just enough contact to turn that 66 around. You could say that the 7 could have been up the racetrack just a little bit more right here. A little room to his right.
Yeah, I feel like Yeley gave him enough room.
Yeah. But it's
Allgaier racing for a win. Just doing all he can. Yeley down the racetrack and just contact.
And it was just a car length that separated the 7 and the 9.
Yeah, the 9 really put the pressure on towards the end of the run. That's some of what you're seeing, right? I mean, the 7 can't be patient in traffic anymore.
Playoff driver issues already.
And it started early. Some people run a little more aggressive, but is it coincidence?
oh, we got another right front flat, the 12.
And it's
Ryan
another
Blaney.
Ford. Another
10
Ford.
spins behind him. Contact into the wall as well.
And the caution comes out this time. Aric Almirola spinning in that 10.
Is when these tires are starting to give these guys issues.
So you watch the 12 go up. That's pretty hard contact. There might be suspension damage. And then the 10 spins out just because it's, everything's happening so fast. Dale, to your point, I believe these tires are being damaged early when the air pressure is the lowest, right? That's when the damage is happening. It takes 40-something laps for this to become a big issue.
Pagano, he's the highest guy that pitted, but he only put 2 tires on.
Got a crash on the front straightaway. Car spinning around here. It's Burton.
Get it back around.
Right front tire down again.
This is going to be a long
right front
night.
flat, I believe.
He's back on the lead lap. You see him spinning right here. I guess I don't know if the right front was down before or after. It might have went flat after the slide. It looks like it has air in it right there.
Yeah.
So
I would think if the right front was down, he wouldn't have been spinning there.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff. I just jumped to the right. Here, well, this is on board the 10 right here. You're going to see a little contact with the 2 of Cindric.
Boom.
He's trying to save his car, and unfortunately, real estate was at a minimum. He got into the left rear of the 21. So I'm going to shove you into the fight and then walk away, Rick. And if you get, man, I'm sorry.
A chance in the playoffs.
Oh, we got a car at 21.
Stage points, and they're only falling down a little bit.
Yeah, Harrison Burton up into the wall once
the
again.
43 is backwards on the front stretch as well. Oh, everybody is going by him. There's chaos everywhere all of a sudden.
Erik Jones spins around. 50 laps. That was a long green flag run, the longest of the night.
We ain't hit nothing.
Holy
That's good to hear. Take a look here. This is Erik Jones in the 43. You see him, and there was the contact made.
So the 42 sees the 21. He tries to run the middle lane, and the 43 kind of just gets stacked up. And then these cars here.
Avoiding?
Yeah. Oh, man, the 21. So whatever it is that is causing the right front issues for some of these specific Fords.
This is interesting that it went just a little
if he's
bit.
able to finish all of the laps. He's only 150
down
the
backstretch.
What
Huge
a crash.
Multiple cars wadding it up in turn 3.
That 99's in it, guys.
Suarez a part of it.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
The 48 advanced, and he's going to feel good about it because his car is smoking
come on,
through the hood.
Hustle over here.
99 has a
Look
flat
at-
tire.
Quick,
You look
guys.
at the first one.
Oh, Suarez is loose. All night he's been loose. Corrects it. Gets behind on the steering. Gets into the side of Stenhouse. Stenhouse, just nothing he could do. Todd Gilliland coming into it.
The
Briscoe
14
barely
just snuck
cleared it,
by.
yeah.
Yeah, Rick. Wow.
Austin Dillon there as well in the 3.
The one thing I'll say, though, is we've seen these cars get beat up, and they take a lot of hits. And as long as you can keep that toe link straight, except for the damage to the right front there on the 8.
Yeah, Reddick, right front damage. We'll see how bad that is.
Just outside.
Just body, cosmetic.
Outside only. Just a 38.
Goodness.
Easy here, getting low, stay in it, coming back down, you're good.
I'll
Work
give
your way
Daniel a
up.
lot of credit for
Outside.
hanging on to that thing as long as he did, because he's had his hands full all night.
Check up, low, in the middle, keep coming.